on record, I told Scott that the one condition was that you cannot sell one to David Fairclough before Nationals next year. Right. They can install it halfway through or right after Nationals, but he's not allowed to have one.
We'll bring him one to Nationals after the drag day.
I'll buy it for you. I'll buy it for you. But you're not allowed to have it before because I'm edging you out this year. I'm edging you out.
If it's just a couple quick questions you need answered, then quickly hang up and email sales@atsracing.net.
Hello. We're at... Hi. Takumi Garages at ATS Racing. And the reason for that is because we are here for ATS's announcing of the best dollar per Hi. Takumi Garage is at ATS Racing, and we're here to announce ATS's new product, which is the best horsepower per dollar modification you can make for your 2GR MR2. There it is. That's the take. That's all staying in. This is all staying in. The self-congratulation, the whole thing.
Absolutely.
But it is a modification that Scott and Austin figured out that allows the... Is this for post-processing?
Put it on high first and then adjust.
Oh, this is perfect. We are here to test a modification on the 2GR intake manifold that Scott believes is worth anywhere from 55 to 60, potentially, depending on how bad the problem on your car is that this modification solves. Austin's a little bit more conservative. He thinks it's probably worth about 30 horsepower. Either way, I'm super excited to see it. Augusto's dyno graph, which is here, shows how much power it's picking up from mid-range all the way up to the top. My car dynoed about 288 on this dyno about a year and a half ago, and the only thing that has been changed on the motor is that I have a less severe exhaust manifold leak now. Other than that, completely the same dirty air filter from a year and a half ago, everything.
Replacing is this cap on the end of the manifold, and you could probably get it off without pulling the manifold off of the car, but it's so quick to pull the manifold off of the 2GR that we've just been pulling them off. And, you know, I'm still kind of getting the hang of it. The cap can be a bit tricky to get off, the old one, but it absolutely could be done in the car.
Crispy.
Yep. What you're going to see is you're going to see me saying that it takes less than 5 minutes to pull the manifold off, and then you're going to see me looking for tools for 10 minutes. Your hood latch is nice and tight.
Do what?
Your hood latch is nice and tight. Yep. So manifold comes off real easy. This is a very graceful moment in this procedure. It's the removal of the plastic ring that holds this cap on. It's kind of a pain because they plastic weld it on here, and you have to cut the bead of plastic weld off, if you will. There we go, there it goes. And then grab some pliers of some sort. You drill a hole and put a screw, like a wood screw or something, in here. Then you can grab onto it and pull that old cap out. And a spring will pop out, and that spring is our problem. So I like to clean this up just for aesthetics on Caleb's beautiful swap. Cut off any edges. Not that we're putting any beautiful seal on it, but the problem is this spring that sits in here. It's not strong enough, and it fails to open back up because the spring isn't strong enough. So what we've done, the stock cap, taken basically the stock cap, and we've rotated the angle. So it preloads the spring more, so it has more tension on it. This angle here, that's what holds the spring. And it just loads the spring more, so there's more force on it, and it's able to open up against the airflow through the manifold. So now what we do is we go into the other messy room. And voila, it's a new manifold. Also built into this cap is a stop for this. So the flapper is connected to this rod. And if you were to try to put the spring in, it would rotate past the stop because this thing will keep rotating. So you have to energize this thing somehow. Okay. You'll need a 12-volt power supply or something off of Amazon. Whatever will work. The positive is the one closer to the where you're putting the cap. You want to rotate it all the way clockwise, turn on your power supply, and that'll hold that there so that we can put the spring on. Next, you put the spring inside the cap, and we've got this detent for the spring that holds it still. It's that post right there. So we put the spring in there, grab a small flathead or small screwdriver, and you can take the spring, pop it in there, and it'll sit very precisely. Yep, there you go. It sits in there. Then you can turn the cap upside down or whatever. That's not so important whenever you have the manifold out of the car like this, but it really helps whenever you're trying to do this in the car, which I have successfully done. So once that spring's in there, what I like to do is there are these notches on the cap. Okay, I'll mark where those notches are and mark where they are inside the housing. That just helps visually for lineup because it is a pretty tolerance fit. So once your spring's in there, it sits up against this edge. You put it up against that edge and you twist your cap until those marks line up, and then you just shimmy it. It's a pretty tight fit. We made some of the dimensions larger on this for strength since it is 3D printed. There you go. And it pops down in there, and then when you power this, it closes that valve, unpower, and it opens. And you can actually put a camera inside the manifold through the throttle body hole if you wanted to see it happening. But that's happening right now. Not that you can see anything. It's very visually
Joke's
exciting.
on you because I put a copy of your video of the valve opening with the borescope.
Ah, sweet.
Joke's on you.
Aha.
Joke's on you, Scott.
Didn't realize we're having an internet moment.
Put some proprietary adhesive on.
Yep, you know, it's very
Are you guys going to include the proprietary adhesive?
yes. It will come with a screw, hold the old cap, because not everyone has wood screws sitting around. Most people have tools, but not necessarily wood screws.
You know, I was making a joke, but
And
that's a genuinely well-stocked kid.
and super glue. Because not everyone just has super glue sitting around. Isn't it beautiful? Isn't it beautiful?
So that,
30
wait,
horsepower?
let it focus. You want nothing but chaos.
Right.
Alright, so that's good for
30 horsepower.
30 horsepower.
Depends on how bad
I mean,
the car was to begin with.
holy.
It might be more.
It might be more depending on how stuck it.
55 horsepower.
The variable,
Sorry,
the
as
variable,
much as 55 horsepower.
the variable horsepower modification.
For that extra tenth you need, that extra 300ths you need to beat David Fairclough.
Oh, I already told Scott. Okay, hold on. I gotta do the YouTuber thing and turn this thing around. All right. So this is on record. I told Scott that the one condition was that you cannot sell one to David Fairclough before
right.
Nationals next year.
Right.
They can install it halfway through or right after Nationals, but he's not allowed to have one.
We'll bring him one to Nationals
Yeah.
after the drag day.
I'll buy it for you. I'll buy it for you. But you're not allowed to have it before because I'm edging you out this year. I'm edging you out. Go follow All Things Fast and his YouTube channel because, damn it. Go follow All Things Fast and his YouTube channel for some good 2GR MR2 content. But
I don't know.
Nefarious? Nefarious. That's an even more nefarious idea.
That sounds more like what you might have been looking for.
So it makes a really big difference in air fuel. I mean, Augusto's car was really rich when it was running like crap. And then it got up to where I'd had it targeted before when we fixed the valve. So. I heard the VTEC.
You know what cuts up at 92, right? 93, 93. Huh?
I hear the VTEC about 45.
It doesn't have, I'm picking up all this power right here.
So was this the first one?
This is from Nationals last year.
Yeah.
That one where it pumps up, these are all the ones that are after.
This is the OEM piece. And that goes right on the end of the valve, and this is the new one.
Oh, so it's just an extra.
So we preloaded a little bit, yeah.
Okay.
And also built in a spring retainer there, so it's really easy. You pop the spring in here, then you can put it on the intake manifold in the car if you want.
Oh, cool.
And then it's keyed, so it goes in the right spot.
Oh. So instead of you just waving it around just so that I can have to blur it. Yep. No, that's good. That's plenty. That'll be a plenty big pain in the ass.
Going like this.
Having
You're
to
not gonna
chase
release
it.
it yet, right? You're gonna test it first.
It's entirely where you're driving on the drag strip too, is all of that. You don't use any of that on the drag strip. You use that on the drag strip.
Yeah, that's an insane
Augusto's
amount.
car just misbehaved more than yours.
Yeah,
Because I think when it first, I think we actually saw a 55 horsepower gain.
out of Augusto's car?
Like his worst run versus the best one with the new part.
Damn.
Yeah.
Get ready, Caleb.
That feel better?
Pulling you out.
Did you bring your teal car?
Yeah.
Today?
Okay,
Okay,
cool.
cool. Yep. You want to just pull it in?
Sure.
Okay. Let's do it too.
All right.
All right, let's go.
Come back and get your truck.
All right. So predictions for how much power?
280.
You think it's gonna make 280?
Yeah,
What
because
did
that's more
it
than
make
a
at
Gusto
Nationals?
makes.
But you won't make as much on the low end.
Yeah, well, that's where it matters.
I'm like right here. You guys are like right here. I'm sorry, guys.
We'll find out on the way home.
Dang. Somebody
Oh.
was sold.
That's weak. 280.
Wow.
So that was base. It's probably that 4 pounds of. It's probably all that dust on. All right, come on, mermaid. $278.
I don't see the telltale. I don't see the valve opening.
You don't see it opening at all?
Like being stuck. Well, I can see it. It does keep resetting.
Stay away, don't make me look bad on the video.
Go from like here up.
I know, go here up.
No, go from here down. There we go, 280. That's all I care about. It's not opening?
It's opening right there. Like you see.
So it's the number 2 manifold, that's okay.
Sometimes. Mine fails, but I almost make it for power. Yours seems to be okay for now.
Do you think it gets worn out, the spring?
You want to do a mod? I think so.
Unplug it. Let's see what it looks
Yeah,
like
let's
unplugged.
unplug it. That's a good idea.
Unplug it.
Are you gonna pause?
Yeah.
It's to sync the audio. Wait, say what you were saying?
I think everyone already knows that it's a low mileage, 20,000 mile verified motor out of an Avalon.
So we think that is
Maybe.
causing it to not be as big of an issue.
That's what I'm thinking, maybe. Spring wears down over time.
Yeah. My number 2 manifold is an antique compared to this one. Yeah, Cats is really good. Cats is manifold.
I don't know what's on there, but it's fine.
I'm gonna look. It's outside.
My car's so fast it needs dyno juice, right? Austin said,
More
yeah.
like you have shitty tires.
I have MT660s. I just drove through a pile of dirt.
We need unplug. Watch him unplug it next time. We can have none of that now.
You have to have good tires.
285.
Technically, Austin's the manager of ATS. So consensus, ACIS cap for the 2GR works on some manifolds. It depends on which one you have and how bad, I guess how bad it is, right? Because some of them are good. For example, ATS tested a number 2 manifold on my turquoise 93 car. There was no change versus Caleb's car, which is a 91 that has a number 3 style manifold. That one does better. Actually, there was like, what, 15 horsepower difference? 25 horsepower difference throughout the power band, starting at about 4,500 RPMs.
All right.
Put some epic music and it'll be great. Oh, we didn't even put like now available at atsracing.net, and it's going to be a $30 part. And if you have any questions about it, you can email sales at atsracing.net. If you're curious about the part and have a few questions, you can contact sales at atsracing.net. Don't email us, email sales at atsracing.net.
We will take $30 from you. You're just not going to get anything in return.
Yeah. Moral of the story, sales at atsracing.net. Good. I like
Is that right?
That sounds
Should
right to
we
me.
call?
Yeah.
Should we call ATS Racing?
Absolutely. Call sales at atsracing.net.
Perfect.
Hi, you have reached ATS Racing. We are either unavailable or unwilling to do phone consultations. If you're calling to place an order, we recommend going to our website at www.atsracing.net. If you're calling to order something not on the website, you will need to send an email to sales at atsracing.net. If you're calling about an order you already placed, then please email sales at atsracing.net. If you're calling about technical support, then email your questions to sales at atsracing.net. If it's just a couple quick questions you need answered, then quickly hang up and email sales at atsracing.net. If you would like to leave a message, then you should hang up and email your message to sales at atsracing.net. Thank you and have a nice day.